Hello, everyone's. I am here for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 8, Episode 13. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So I only have like 3 major topics, to talk about, and a little sprinkle of like a little something that don't require a whole segment of its own. So let's start off with, I think it was Kirk, Rashida, I believe Tokyo was there, or may not be, Shekinah, and I think Mimi. They all decided we're going to go, even though we're drunk, a little bit drunk, a lot of it hungover, and a lot tired. We're going to go on this riverboat, like, little excursion to look at the wildlife. I don't even know how anybody was still awake at this time. Y'all partied for over 12 hours, drunk for over 12 hours, and y'all are sitting there wide awake at this time. I would have had my whole entire hind part up under some sheets in a nice, comfortable bed. I already told y'all, I'm out by 12:30. I'm lucky if I can stay up to 12:45, because I lay in that bed, I be watching TV, and it never fails. Close my eyes, listening to what's going on, and I'm asleep. It never fails. I try to stay up and watch it with my eyes open, it just don't work. These people were up for 12 hours drinking, dancing, and now they out here on this riverboat. Another thing, your girl don't do boats. I done told y'all this before. I don't know what's going on in that water. I don't know if it's a crocodile. I don't know if it's an alligator. I don't know if it's a piranha. I don't know if it's an eel. I don't know if that snake up there in the tree is going to fall out of the tree into the boat or into my lap. I don't know if that termite's nest over there, if a good gust of wind is going to come along and throw it in my boat. It's all these unknowns that's going to prevent me from wanting to get in any type of boat. But they look like they was having a good time. She was kind of making me nervous when she was standing up on the boat, because I was scared, a good, hot wave hit and she going to fall over and she going to be in the water with all those, wildlife that I just told y'all about. Like, I be more scared for people than they are for themselves. I went to one of the tallest buildings in Texas. It was like a good, 70 floors up. I couldn't go by the window because in my mind, if I go by the window, I'm going to get dizzy, fall into the window, and fall 70 floors to my death. There was a little baby over there by the window. I know this ain't got nothing to do with the show, but y'all go with me. Little baby was, had no care in the world because it was a baby. I was like, somebody please get that baby from over there by that window. Please, just do that for me. I'm as far away, I'm almost part of the wall away from the window. That's how far I am. I don't know why I went there. I guess it was like a group situation and I didn't want to be down in the lobby, but I knew it was high up, but I'm the type of person, when I'm really high up and I look down, I start to get a little bit woozy. But she out here trying to get her Titanic on, her Rose and Jack, I'm the queen of the world and all that situation. I'm just like, I just want y'all to sit down because you're making me nervous. That's all I wanted. Now, Kirk. Now, y'all know last week, Jasmine was blowing up his phone. He decided, I'm going to give Jasmine my number because Kelsey, she decided she no longer wants to be the go-between for us. Which he still was in his feelings like, hey, how dare you? This is a part of life. No, this isn't a part of my life because I didn't lay down and make that baby daddy, okay? So, Rashida's phone, it goes dead. It happens to me all the time, mainly because I be on Instagram all the time and I be playing my games. But that's neither here nor there. So, she needs Kurt's phone to take some pictures. And she sees a message from Jasmine. Now, y'all know, Kirk, he has a tendency of, I will rather ask for forgiveness instead of permission. Like, I'll be like, I'm sorry I did this, instead of, I think that I need to be in contact with Jasmine one-on-one. Which I never understood how they thought that Kirk and Jasmine co-parenting, that they was never going to communicate one-on-one and it was going to work smoothly out for everybody. I never did understand that. Didn't get it at all. But Rashida's whole thing is, what else is he lying? If he's lying about this, is he still going over there and seeing Jasmine? But me, I'm like, well, Rashida, you decided to forgive this man. You've accepted this baby that he had with somebody else. you have to deal with him communicating without a chaperone and without a go-between, because it's just not going to work. Say the baby gets sick. I can't get a hold of Kelsey because, Kelsey's unavailable. Who's going to call Kirk if the baby's sick in the hospital? These two need to be in constant communication. And he doesn't need you or anybody else over his shoulders looking. Well, now, granted, Kirk be doing a lot. But you know who Kirk was, and you decided to forgive him and accept this baby. He just needs to be in contact with Jasmine at all times. They have a child together. And y'all thinking that it's going to work without it happening, I just don't understand how y'all thought that was going to happen. It just seems very silly to me that, yes, we had this baby, we co-parenting, but we are never ever going to speak to each other either face-to-face or on the phone, one-on-one. I will give you a child support check. Somebody will pick up the baby and everything gonna be fine. It's been plenty of people who are mature enough to go pick up their baby, have a somewhat relationship because y'all have a baby together, and it be fine. But since Kirk is always messing up, it's hard for Rashida to get that in her mind. But if you gonna forgive this man, you have and accept this baby, you have to also accept the fact that these two need to be in communication. I know I spoke a little bit longer on that than I should have, but it was it was bound to happen. I don't know why they just thought it wasn't going to happen. Now, y'all, I'm not going to go into too much of this whole Sierra, Shaymac, and Akbar situation. I just want to say this. Sierra, if you're so mad that Stevie has done so wrong to all of your friends, how come is it you're just now vocalizing your concern when now that Scrap De Leon, he was done wrong by Stevie? Because you talking about stuff, well, he did just Brittany wrong and he did Estelita wrong. Before she said those two names, I totally forgot that they was on the show last season or the season before, whatever season they was on. I totally forgot about them. And to be truthful, I don't remember if Sierra was any way concerned about the way Stevie was treating them. I do not remember. I think a little bit of Mimi was concerned, maybe a few other folks, but I don't remember Sierra being this concerned. It seemed like, okay, now that Scrap De Leon is, been somewhat done wrong by Stevie J. Now it's time for her to, I'm so anti-Stevie. How dare you do this to my friends? But I'm only now speaking up. Now, if I'm wrong and she said some stuff last week, we can just scratch all that out. But I just don't remember her being so vocal about all the mess that Stevie has done because she's just now bringing it up. Now, granted, Stevie ain't been on the show like that for real this season. I'm like, is he off the show? Because, his face is up there during the intro and all that other stuff. So, I don't know if Stevie on the show or not. Y'all let me know or not. Spice, she finally gets back to Trinidad. She performs. People received it well. She was received well in Africa. Did great. I was like, when she was getting that hair up on her head, I was like, I've been looking for something like that for the longest time. And I think they got a store in one of the malls here that's basically a ghost town. So maybe I'll look for something like that over there. I am done with this whole Poos and Carly Red situation. I couldn't care less. Whether these two slept together, if she slept with Harem, if she slept with Pooh, if she slept with both of them. I just don't care at this point. And I'm almost tired of everybody trying to make these two grown women apologize and be friends. Because nothing about Pooh says that she's really willing to apologize. It's like she's trying to be the messier version of Carly. Like, Carly, you done kind of sort of cool down with your mess. So it's time for me to, step up and show that I can be just as messy or if not even messier than you. But I'm just done talking about this. I do not care who Carly slept with or what happened when Carly slept with or didn't sleep with whoever it was that she did or didn't sleep with, if that makes sense to y'all. I'm just tired of it. So, y'all, at first I thought was this the season finale? Because everybody was all, how they be doing their little voiceovers. Yeah, it was so good to be in Trinidad, but I'm going to have my albums out next. Yeah, I don't know if I can trust Kirk, but once we get her back home, everything's going to be fine. I am tired of trying to help my friends out. That's Mimi. I'm trying to get my Mimi boys together, but Forex Rocks got that Mimi voice down to a T. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. And make sure your notifications on, so when my beautiful face makes a new video, you'll be informed. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Tell your people to tell their people to come over here and be one of my peoples. Now, this is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.